or you can get the sleeves, like that, the collar, or you got the Kimura trap. I like this one a lot, okay? Especially because sometimes if I just control like this, when I don't have the hooks, my opponent can turn towards me. Like turn towards me like this, and then he end up like escaping, right? But when I grab the wrist like this, when you try to turn towards me, it's a little bit harder, so I can stretch the arms and force him to give me the back. Okay, if you can grab like that, it's better, okay? But also you can hold like this, right? Another way too is like controlling the collar here, and then grab 4 fingers inside here on this side. So the collar will be like a seat belt over his shoulder. You strap his shoulder like this. Okay, that's a great way as well to control. All right, but in all this technique here, all the situations, like any seat belt that you use, your chin must be here, okay, all the time. The chin right above his trap, like that. Okay, sometimes I see people try to take the back and their head is far away from the shoulder of the opponent. And sometimes when you try to take the back, the opponent slide down like this, and then you end up like losing the back. Okay. You know, like sometimes you feel comfortable putting the hooks inside. Sometimes you don't. It really depends of your body type or who you're fighting, right? There was a lot of cases that I was trying to put the hooks, and my opponent was fighting to not let me get the hooks in. And I'm on his back, but I can't get the points. I can't put the hooks in. And actually the hooks in is just like to score 4 points, right? So you can put the hooks in here and get the 4 points, but let's say if you're fighting or if you're training, you're not thinking about points, right? So you can get the figure 4, but it secure the back, yes. But what I want is his neck. I want to finish the fight. Okay, I want his neck, or I change for an armbar or for a Kimura. When I'm on the back, is the best way for me to end up the fight, in my opinion, okay? Because, like I said before here, nobody's flexible on the shoulder, right? On the neck. Nobody's flexible like here. Maybe when you go for armbar or Kimura Americana, the opponent can resist more. But once you go for the neck, they can't resist much. Like they can resist for like 10 seconds, and then after that, they're asleep, right? They need to tap. So when you're here, okay, we're gonna just warm up like this. So I'll get the hooks in, okay, here, right? And then the opponent will turn to the side, I'll take the hook out, okay, and actually he wants to try to get the half guard here. I can get like a twister hook like this or not. So just try to bring your heel towards your butt here. Don't keep your legs strapped, because then you can take the hook out using the other leg, right? So you keep like the leg like this. So now you turn, putting your elbow on the floor, using the bottom leg to push him, okay, towards the mat, his chest towards the mat. Now I bring my knee really close to my triceps here, and then I'll sit on my butt, but look at my chin on his shoulder here, okay? Now I'm here. And then on this position here, I can get the hook, which is guarantee me the 4 points, okay? Or I can keep like this, okay? So I like to keep like this better, right? Let's say once I get the points, I go back here, okay? You know why? Because sometimes when I'm here, my opponent slides super fast and turns towards me, like this, exactly. See that I lose the hooks. And once I lose the bottom hook, it's really hard for me to maintain the back, okay? So when I keep here, it's better for me to control, and it's harder for me to get out. And I can even lock my leg like this. See, the outside leg goes over the leg that's doing the hook here, okay? So you're here. So you stretch, you get the second hook. Now, you are on the wrong side, let's say, right? Because the arm that you're using to choke is the top one right now. What I like to do is to grab his collar here, okay? When I'm on this side, I grab this collar. And if you grab this collar here, if you notice like this collar here, the top collar will be like make the same roll as the hand right here, the top arm, okay? Because look, even if I take my hooks out, Ronald, try to turn to me. It's a little bit harder for him to turn to me, okay? So it's actually better than control my wrist. Because look, if I lose the hook, turn to me, Ron. You can't turn, you see? So when you grab the collar, you secure more the back, especially when your opponent is turning towards the side, okay? My head never changes the side and stay in the same side of my arm that I'm attacking the neck. This is wrong. So your head is always on the opposite side of the hand that's attacking the neck, all the time, okay? So I like to grab here and control here. Okay, now even if I lose the hook, try to turn to me, it's really hard for me to turn towards me, okay? So I'll be here, right? So let's say I take the bottom hook out, I'll do the same thing. I hook his leg, bring my hip towards my butt, turn, smash him. See how I smash Rolando? And I force him to keep his chest towards the mat, okay? Now I place my leg here. When he's forcing like to go back, that's when I dive my knee underneath of him and I'm on his back, okay? So the same thing, I lock, stretch, I can be like this, or I can get the hooks, okay? I can get the figure four. The figure four is a great way for you to keep on the back as well. Maintain your grips, okay? Chin over his strap, okay? He's gonna lose the position, you're gonna lose the bottom hook, okay? Keep the hook here. Don't let your leg be like this. Okay, see, like a lot of times I see people doing this, like, and then their opponent ends up like taking the hook off. So always here. Another side. This side's a little bit harder, right? But you must squeeze your chest against his back really hard. For now. And use your toes. Use your toes on the floor. Push, 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 push as hard as you can until you feel your opponent is trying to come back. Okay, that's when you're gonna bring your knee right underneath of him. Okay, and then you're gonna drive him all the way to the other side. I'm here, and I go. Okay? So sometimes your opponent turtle position, like this. Okay? And a lot of times I see people losing the back, like that. Okay, so when you are here, you try to get the hook like this. But look, if my hip's on the floor, I can't get this hook here, okay? So what I like to do, I need to escape my hips, put my shoulder on the floor, and then I bring him towards me, okay? But on the meantime, he can escape. He can take the hook out, like that, okay? Another thing that I like to do, I like to keep this leg here. I'll climb up, I put my bottom knee on the floor, and I hook this leg. I hook here, instead of trying to put the hook. Because this will secure me, and also will protect me of having him putting the other hook over my leg. Let's say, if I keep my hook like this, he's gonna put the hook there, you see, and clean the leg. See that? So when I come up here, I make this hook here. Try to use the leg right now. Now he can't. In the meantime, look, I start bringing him towards me like this, and now I'm in the place that I want, okay? So then I'm gonna take the back, right, again. So just gonna be playing like this, okay? Over and over. If he goes out like this, fine, hook here, okay? Always using that, okay? So we're gonna be working on back attack today, and also we're gonna be working on back attack when you don't have the hooks, okay? We're gonna train like ourselves in how to control the back even when you don't have the hooks, okay? So for now, just the warm up will be like this, then you go to the next step, okay? Let's go, 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna grab here, I grab the collar and I grab like this. I always use this and I really like it. And most of the time, let's say when you go for the neck here, okay, your opponent thinks like if he goes that way, put your shoulder on the mat like this, look, he's gonna get choked. But if he goes the other way, he's gonna get free. Turn to me, look, go back. Other side, turn to me, he's gonna get choked, right? And then he's always gonna expose it back to me. So the opponent, he thinks that when he goes to the opposite side of the arm that's attacking the neck, that's when he's gonna escape, right? But because you're grabbing the bottom collar, you're gonna keep him trapped, okay? let's say if I have both hooks here, it's very reasonable for Rolando to go this way, here, to defend his neck, okay? But because I'm having this collar here, he can't turn towards me. Even if I don't have the hooks, turn towards me. It's really hard for him to turn towards me, okay? So I can attack him from here, and I actually like this side better, okay, to attack the neck. Way more than this side here. Okay, I can do it on this side here as well, but I like the other way as well. Okay, I like the other way better. Okay? But doesn't matter. I need to choke my opponent. I need to know what I'm doing. Okay? And one thing that I saw when you guys drilling, okay, so you're here, and you guys like taking the bottom leg out, okay, and then you're gonna start like turning, right? So when you're turning, you're giving too much space between your chest and his back, right? And then you feel like your opponent is melting on the floor. And then once you put his shoulder on the mat, like this, I lost the back. It's over. Okay, once his shoulder blade touches the mat like this, there's no longer back. Okay, you need to do something else. Maybe like underhook and go for a knee cut. But like I say, the back take, it's a great opportunity for you to end up the fight. And if you're a good fighter and a good back taker, you're gonna have a very successful submission rate if you have a good back take. Okay? Because it's hard for your opponent to defend. Okay, he can't see you. It's bad. Even like if you don't finish, you score a lot of points, which is 4 points, right? So I love to be here, and I love to see the referee doing this. I feel like so good, right? So you feel good, like man, 4-0, it's a lot. Plus you're on the back, which is, it's a very bad situation for him. You know, it's like in any strategy, as like let's say in the war, if you attack from the back, from behind is better, right? You surprise your opponent. And Jiu-Jitsu the same way, so I surprise my opponent attacking from the back, okay? So once I'm here, it's harder for him to defend, okay? So I'm gonna grab here and here. So what I wanna see right now is having my partner trying to put the shoulders on the mat. Okay, go, we're on the try. So I'm gonna control him, turn. Now look, I need to force him, like with the outside leg to face the back, to face the chest on the floor, towards the mat. And I bring it to the side. Try to turn towards me right now. You see my chin? And I see some of you guys doing like this. Like putting the head away like this. I don't know why people do that, but it's a really bad habit, right? Especially on this side. Like sometimes they're here and they go like this and they go like why you do this? You lose the back, right? So keep your head here. It's kind of like a Mike Tyson thing. You're gonna bite his ear, right? You wanna keep here. Look, you're about to bite his ear. So keep right here. So don't go away. Okay, stay close, connected, right? So now what I wanna see is the person on bottom trying to put the shoulders on the mat. And when you're taking the back, you get the seat belt. Your elbows do this. So you gotta like squeeze your elbows down, lat. You work with your lats like this and bring it towards you. And then you keep controlling. All right, let's work more right now, but the person like try to put the shoulders on the mat and you gotta try to keep your chest on the shoulder the whole time. Okay, Gustavo, yes?
Do you have any tips for me, like what you just described happens to me a lot? I always get up really high when I'm on the back. Do you have any advice for me to be able to control more?
Yes, the advice that I give is the squeeze, right? So you're here, you just grab the collar, squeeze, okay? And the bottom arm, like we always bring him up. Top arm, we always bring him down, so you control. And you keep here. And you need to squeeze, you need to have some isometric power here, like just control. Try to go down on, try to go up. And just stay here. Look, my chin doesn't go away from hip traps ever. I'm always super connected, super tight. And if I can get the neck like really fast, you're gonna choke the opponent. Just stay there. Don't. It's just like you don't pay attention. That's why you go like this. You gotta just keep paying attention with your chin in contact with this strap, okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3. The hips up and the knee on the floor. I want to push my weight here. I want to do this with my opponent. Okay, so I don't just do it with my chest. I do it with my leg. My leg that drives my weight on him. In every situation, my leg work. Okay, when I'm on top. So if you see me by passing the guard, if I got here, when I want to put the weight on my opponent, I use my legs like to push myself towards my opponent. Okay, so when I'm on the side control, I'm not like with my feet like flattening on the floor like this. I don't have weight here. I use my toes on the mat so I can push myself and be like 3 or 4 times heavier than my weight. Okay, so you need to understand that. So when you're on the back, it's the same thing. So when I'm here, okay, and he wants to turn towards me, I use my leg to push really hard. So I'm using my leg to push my weight here, okay? And the moment that he's fighting back, or he's gonna give up, he can fight back, which is the normal reaction. You always fight back, and then you use the momentum to go underneath and throw it to the other side. So he's gonna fight back, and I use the momentum, right? Or he can accept, he turtle. Then I'll get the hook, okay? And I'll be aware when you turtle, I put the hook. Now, if I don't have the hooks, okay? I'm here, I have no hooks. I like to control the collar here, or I like to grab here. And it's always easy for you to control this hand, okay? Because he's always trying to defend his neck, okay? You're only gonna put the hand down when you try to put the hooks in, okay? Or sometimes he feels that if he does that, it's gonna be easier for me to go for the neck, right? So you gotta stay focused on the grip, okay? And when you go for the choke, a lot of times people, they wanna grab right here, right away. So grab like on the bottom, like grab the collar here. And then little by little, you start feeding the collar. And then you grab the collar like super high, super tight. Another tip is, I'm not gonna choke my opponent if my hand, my thumb is not like linked or connect with his neck, okay? A lot of times people, they're here and they start like already like going for a choke. And then sometimes you lose your grip, your opponent is not gonna tap, then he's gonna escape. So you gotta be patient. So when you get the neck here, just get as tight as you can. When you feel you shake your hand and your hand doesn't move from his neck, that's when you go. But if you hear you shake, look, you feel this gap, don't go. Okay, go like little by little, adjust, take patient, okay? And then once you get there, you go for the neck, for the choke. Okay, there's different ways for you to choke. You can go just like this, you can throw the hand behind, you can go for a clock choke style, you can go for a bone arrow, which is my favorite, by like putting the leg over his shoulder, like this, okay? We're gonna start like this, okay? And always when you're putting turtle here, and I'm on his back like this, okay? And I have no hooks. And I see a lot of times people, they stop like this on the back without the hooks, okay? And you feel like you need to post your head on the floor in order like to not have your opponent like bring you forward. Because when you're here, mounted, but you don't have the hooks, what happens is Rolando's lifting his legs up like this, and then I end up like falling like that, right? So when you're here, okay, when I'm here, I like to do this. I put those hooks here, okay? If I get these hooks and I look, I pinch my knees and I open his feet apart of each other, okay? So that way right now, when I'm here, Roland, try to stand up. You can't, right? Plus, you're gonna start finding space to get the hooks, okay? And if you think with me, turn around. If you think with me, one hand is under, one arm is over. Arm over, arm under, right? So naturally, if I try to put this side first, it's easier for him to defend, right? Because this arm is free. So he's gonna defend, like he can bring his elbow towards his leg. But on the other side, I have the underhook. So I can open that space to get my hook, okay? So I'm here, like this. And if I need to pick a side, I would pick this side here, like this side, to get the hook, okay? Or I can grab collar, 4 fingers inside, and I get this side first, like this, okay? As long as you keep your chest on his back, then you get the back, okay? So if you have one hook in, like this, okay, and then you're falling, make sure you have the hook like behind the shin as well, because then you can fall. Because if I'm here, Rolando, stand up, the other leg, just the other leg, like this. Put this shoulder on the floor, like I'll fall, okay? But if I'm putting this hook here, try to stand up the leg, Ron. He can't stand up the leg. Naturally, like, it's easier for me to just keep right here and then take his back, okay? Oh, Professor, I can't put the hook under his leg. Yeah, it's okay, just lock here. Bring your leg here, Ron. So I cannot put the hook here as well, so I just lock like this, okay? I stretch, and then I can put the hook in, okay? Or I just keep right here. So right now what you're gonna do is, building the experience and understand all the concepts that I just explained right now about like being on the back, okay? So we're gonna start here without the hook and then fight from here. Of course, you can attack the neck, okay? But my goal is, if I'm losing the back, I have a submission. Okay, let's say I feel like Rolando is putting his shoulders on the mat. You get the Kimura. Stretch your legs, man. You get the Kimura. He's gonna escape, but look, I have this, or I have this. So I'm not gonna leave my opponent, like I'm not gonna exchange the back, which is the best situation that I can be in on my opponent, just to go for a side control. Okay, don't change the back for a side control. You can change the back for a mount, but I prefer the back, okay? You guys understand, all right? Yes.
Would you exchange the back when you have with the chest in the back and the sit down? Would you exchange for a clock choke?
For a clock choke? Clock choke? Exactly, that's what I do, yeah. I like to do this too. I got here, and of course, if he's on this side, it's harder for me to get the clock choke, right? But usually when he's on this side, that's what I want. Sometimes, look, I don't let him turtle. I bring him down, try to turtle on. I hold him as much as I can. Now I use my knee, pushing him, and then I go for the clock choke. Like this. I really like that. And the clock choke is a back choke, right? Because I'm here, and Rolando probably will try to put on a half guard or something like that. Let's see if he's not tapping here, right? I'm gonna try to hop over him and then keep like choking like that. So I can go back to the back again. Right, once I feel like he's not tapping on the clock choke. But we're gonna start there, and you're gonna try to stay as long as you can, and you go for the submission. And your goal is, if you lose the back, you set up a submission. Change the back for a triangle, back for armbar, back for side control, but already with the Kimura trap. Yes, Chase.
When you're covering, like, you're using the underhand to grab the lapel, and so you're like choking him on top.
Yes.
He's worried why you're choking him, and you're grabbing with both his hands. How do you like to switch to like attack him then?
Yeah, so when I'm here, like this, and think with me, like, I think it's better for me to choke my opponent when I don't have the hooks than when I have the hooks, right? So I feel like when I take the hooks out, he's so like concerned about defending the hooks that he always gonna give me opportunity to control his neck. The thing is, when I'm having both hooks in, he's already like, oh man, I'm in a bad spot, he already scored the points, now I just need to worry about my neck. And sometimes what I do, I just like take the leg out, okay, right here, and then he starts like being worried, like he thinks he's gonna escape, right? So then I'm gonna start trapping his arm, okay? So I like to go this way here, he's gonna defend the neck with both hands maybe, like this, and I like to go like this, here. Because this hand on the collar will secure the back, right? So now it's one hand, two hands actually, against one, okay? And now it's just like, I grab like this first, okay? I don't change it, you can change like that, but in the gi I like to keep this one here. I just go really fast here, like right away. Because here, try to defend the neck, Ron, try to defend the neck. Try to put your hand in the front of my hand. And go like this. And then after I go here, then I put my thumb inside. Sometimes I can do like that too, okay? Then you start going for the choke. There's different ways for you to do, but this is one of my favorite ways. And you feel right now like if you're attacking the back and you're putting it on, letting you attack the back, so it's easier for you to choke. So the goal of the person who's defending is to not get scored. Don't let the person get the 4 points. Okay? But if you get the hooks in, keep fighting. Just reset if you change the back for side control or guard. Okay? But if you go to mount, keep fighting. Okay? Mount or back. Mount or back. That's what I want to see. And the side control only with submission. Yes? Excuse me? No. You go for the sub like right away. Like submission all the time. Okay? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.